EA Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much.
Gets away from one, finds room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Wide out in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
325.
On the run, it's Monaga. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard.
Ball carrier.
31.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try to pop the draw. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fast motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. They'll run the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Fires left. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Fires to the tight end. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Scarlet Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pound their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Open space at the 25. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Pandas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll get rid of it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
To the ground with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Monaga. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Rutgers 21, App State 0.
And the Scarlet Knights are in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Monaga. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And they can't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Strikes the blow. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Trying to barge in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 5.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Fires to the middle. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
That makes the score Rutgers 35, App State 0.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Tucker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rutgers. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Rutgers 42, App State 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Horn. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Horn. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. They're going to throw it again. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Tucker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Mountaineers look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horn. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, let's go.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Appalachian
job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the point after is good. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. They got next to nothing out of that as the punt goes out of bounds, and I think they're going to mark it right around the 25-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Caught behind the line. It's Horn. Touchdown, App State! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff to the single running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Brings up 4th down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Rutgers 42, App State 14.
And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half.
Take this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. Third down coming.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back. He holds it in, and nobody's close. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, App State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Benjamin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together.
And he's running in the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
49, App State 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
We'll take over. First and 10. The
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Mountaineers are in the hurry up.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He's right on target. Tackled immediately after the catch. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rip.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tucker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll go back to the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Horn. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The run from the shotgun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Mountaineers are threatening on first and goal. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's out past the 35. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Rutgers 56, App State 28.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Here we go. Set.
With jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. Second down coming up.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Third down play from the gun. Got the quick pass. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Going for the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Aguilar. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard, just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's got his man.
The pass to the receiver on third down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Wyoming. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like